Former President Trump still faces other criminal investigations in addition to this hush money case we've been talking about all morning, including a special counsel's inquiry into the January 6th assault on the Capitol and his handling of documents that were marked classified that were found at his Florida home. The district attorney in Atlanta, as you've heard, is also weighing charges in Trump's effort to interfere in the 2020 vote count in Georgia. Let's focus now on what will happen here in New York City next week. Tuesday, they say, is the day Attorney Joe Tacopina is defending the former president in the Manhattan DA's case. It's good to see you again, Mr. Tacopina. Let's start right away with this question. When did you and the president find out about this indictment? We were all led to believe that it was going to be delayed sometime.
Yeah, we were led to believe the same thing, Gail. I mean, it was yesterday at around 5:30 in the afternoon, much later in the day than normal, but that's when we learned.
Have you had a chance to look at the indictment? I know it's sealed. Have you had a chance to see it?
We've not. People are reporting how many counts are and whatnot. It's all, news to us. I mean, we've unfortunately gotten a lot of our information in this saga through media reports. We've not seen it. When it's unsealed, we will take a look at it.
Well, if you haven't seen it, how can you and your team say that it's a political witch hunt, that it's politically motivated, if we don't really know exactly what's in it yet?
No, I know what's in it. What I don't know is the number of counts and what the counts are premised on, but I do know the subject matter of the indictment. They've made that clear to us. It's about a civil confidentiality agreement executed by President Trump's ex-lawyer, a lawyer for Stormy Daniels, and nothing more. So we know it's premised and based on that fact pattern, which doesn't equate to a crime. Not even close to a crime. If you want to look at campaign finance laws and discuss that, FEC chairmen have come on and said there is no crime here. The FEC looked at this and found no wrongdoing whatsoever. So we know what the subject matter is. We know the basis of the charges. We don't know the exact counts or how they're formulating the counts, but that doesn't really matter.
Well, based on your statement that you made just now, how worried is Donald Trump about this indictment?
Oh, he's not worried at all. I mean, he's upset, angry. He is being persecuted politically. That is clear to many people, not only on the right, but on the left. And we as Americans honestly should be concerned. Today it's Donald Trump. Tomorrow it's going to be a Democrat. The day after that it could be your brother, your son, your daughter. And we have to be concerned about the rule of law falling. Because what's happened here is this is a case that would not have been brought against another individual in this country if his name wasn't Donald Trump. Pursued by a prosecutor who has obviously very diverse political views from the president. So it's a very troubling case because there's no crime here. The United States Attorney's Office, who has jurisdiction over federal election campaigns, turned this down. The FEC, the Federal Election Committee, turned this down and said there was no wrongdoing. So how a state prosecutor is going to prosecute a federal election campaign violation, which they think is a violation, which clearly isn't if you understand the law, I really have no idea.
I hear you, but we just had Senator Warren here. Many Democrats are saying the same thing. Nobody is above the law. Let's let the process play out. Why don't we all just take that process? Why don't we all just take that process? No one's above the law, but just let, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Just
no one's above the law.
Let the process play out.
Could not agree with you more. But no one's below the law either, right? And we shouldn't pick the person and then try to find the crime. And if you read that prosecutor's book, Mark Pomerantz, who left the office in a huff and wrote a book, what he said was they had Donald Trump, they despised and loathed him, and he was looking for a crime to fit the person. That's Nazi Germany era. That's communist China, Soviet Union. We do not do that in this country. We don't go after people we don't like and try to find a crime. And that's what happened here.
All right, can you just tell us briefly the process on Tuesday? What will happen? Will Donald Trump show up in New York? Will he be walked in the front of right in the front doors of the court case in 20 seconds?
Yeah, we're trying to work out those logistics. It looks like possibly Tuesday, but I don't know yet. And as far as how that all happens, this is a case of first impression for all of us. You have Secret Service involved, NYPD, Court Officers Union. So I'm not sure exactly how it plays out, but we'll get through it.
We will get through it, and we will be there. Thank you very much for your time this morning.